What's up, guys? So I just got done watching Salem's Lot and seeing a Return to Salem's Lot for the very first time, and I wanted to talk about both of them. We'll start with Salem's Lot. Right off the bat, it's been years since I've watched this movie. I can't tell you how many years it's been, to be honest with you. I just know it's been a while. I liked it a lot. Tobe Hooper movie. Barlow is one of the coolest look. I think it's the name of the character. Yeah, Barlow is one of the scariest looking vampires ever, especially by the end when you see that sucker. But a few words about it, because I just wanted to review both of these movies. It's good. I mean, it's really good. I like the story. I like the novelist coming to the town of Salem's Lot, also known back in the day as Jerusalem's Lot, I think. And, you know, there's a hidden secret. There is a hidden secret in this town. It's got this weird kind of uppity vibe to it in the town. There's also some really funny inner turmoil situations in the film I really liked, where you've got the woman who's really into her boss, the real estate guy. She has the drunk husband. The husband figures out what's going on with them. There's some really wacky scenes in the movie. Serious, but like, holy smokes, like kind of scenes in the movie when they get caught. So I liked all that. The only thing about Salem's Lot I noticed is like, okay, this must have been a TV movie because it was 4:3. I'm sure it was, but I don't know for sure based off the back of this. It's like I said, I didn't know too much about Salem's Lot. I just know the movie existed. I've seen it years ago, and it's been so long since I revisited it. But I really liked it. It's I guess I don't know if slow burn is the right word to say. It's just long. You got to dedicate some time when you go to watch Salem's Lot. I can't tell you the runtime right off. 183 minutes. So was this? I don't know if this was a two-parter on TV back in the day. I would assume that's a strong possibility, considering it's 183 minutes. But you got to dedicate some time to it, which I did. But I liked it a lot. The second portion of the film is, I guess, what I would call it. I really liked. I thought it was a good movie. I thought it was a spooky, scary, good movie. I liked the town. I really liked the main character, who is the novelist that comes into the town. Creepy stuff. One of the scariest things by far in the movie is seeing the little kids hovering around the window, tapping gently. Oh my God, and he's got the vampire eyes and the teeth and the smoke behind him. It was creepy. It was freaking scary. I mean, good God, even me by myself at night watching it, I was freaking out. So those are some of my all-time favorite moments, much less seeing this sucker at the end of the movie. Oh man, what a cool design, what a cool look. I liked the blue, really awesome stuff. So that was great. I love Salem's Lot. I think it's really good. I'm so glad I revisited it, and quite frankly, it's because I got Return to Salem's Lot that prompted me to go back and re-see this movie. So I would say it's an all-time classic. This is like a little old Warner Brothers Blu-ray. It's got an audio commentary by Tobe Hooper and an international trailer on it. It looked really good. This is like a simple Blu-ray I'm sure you can get right now. It looked really good. So when I got done with that, I was like, man, what is a sequel going to do? You know, as I'm thinking about this. But I knew I had to own this movie, because if you know me at all, you know that Larry Cohen is one of my favorite directors. I've talked about Larry a number of times. I love Larry Cohen. He's a legend in the business. He is a renegade. He's done what he's done on his own style, on his own merit, in his own way. This is the guy that goes into the Macy Day parades back in the day and shoots stuff for his movie without getting any permission. Just goes right into the parades and shoots stuff in New York. Goes into New York and films scenes without any kind of blockages, without anything. Just goes out and shoots stuff. He's a renegade. He was the greatest. So when I realized that he did Return to Salem's Lot, no brainer. It was absolutely no question. I had to have a Return to Salem's Lot to see it, because it didn't seem like it was something I could find. I had tried before, but nothing would come up. So I got Return to Salem's Lot, and I got ready to watch it. And before, I had been told this is a bad movie, etc., etc. A lot of negativity about it. Right off the bat, this is what I'll say. Did I like a Return to Salem's Lot? Yeah, I did. I did. Is it a far cry stylistically and tonally from what the original Salem's Lot is? 1,000,000%. This is a Larry Cohen film that really borders on some of the humor and comedy that I saw in movies he did, like really a little bit of the stuff, and really a lot like Full Moon High, which is like a wolf movie he did. I really liked it a lot. I have no problem saying that. It is goofy. It is quirky. It stars Michael Moriarty, who is a staple in the Larry Cohen world. If you see Larry Cohen films like Cue the Winged Serpent, like The Stuff, you know Michael Moriarty. It's Alive 3. He's a staple with the Michael Moriarty films. And Michael Moriarty is an I keep wanting to say anthropophagus because of the movie. He's into anthropology, and he comes back to the town of Jerusalem's Lot or Salem's Lot because he's like the heir to that creepy house, and he takes his son with him he hadn't seen in a long time, which just gives it this weird dynamic that they don't really know each other, so there's a little bit of like, the kid's a little tense around Michael, but he's still the dad, and he doesn't care. He's like, you can cuss me out if you don't like me. You can yell at me if you don't like me, don't cuss me out kind of stuff. Like, it's funny moments. I always liked dialogue and stuff from Larry Cohen, and the Michael Moriarty, he's awesome in this. I love him. I get exactly what I want. This feels like a Larry Cohen movie to me. It's quirky like a Larry Cohen movie the way I want it to be. But there's some great stuff for 80s horror fans. Like, you learn in this movie that the vampires have really taken over the town, but they don't do things the way you would expect as the story progresses, because Michael gets captured more or less by the vampires and his son really quick into the movie, but they don't die right away. And I don't want to spoil that because, there's funny things about the movie that you see that where the story goes, but they're still threatening. And they still kill humans. Let's get that straight right away. They still kill humans, but it's what they're trying to do that's interesting. And they want to use Michael in a certain way to help them get something done. But there's still some really great special effects in here. Or not but, there is great special effects in there. One of my favorite scenes is you've got these group of kids. They're, raising hell. They're playing loud music in the middle of the night. Cop pulls them over into town. And before too long, two of them run off into the woods because the townspeople are all vampires and they want to kill the kids. And when they go into the woods, there's this big blue-looking, whacked-out vampire with big hands that just squeezes their skulls and they're bleeding and he's biting them. I loved it. Now, what's the better movie? I mean, I would say the original because it's really a serious, well-made, scary movie. But this is a Larry Cohen film, and I love Larry Cohen films. So you could take this, like, I don't want you to think that I think the movie's perfect by any stretch. I would double feature it with a movie like Waxwork, Return of the Living Dead 2, a couple movies like that, Fright Night 2, movies that have really good senses of humor, and they're horror films, but they have a little bit of funny elements to them. Not overtly, not over-the-top funny, not Larry Cohen making a straight-up comedy, but just some of the dialogue, some of the characters and stuff like that. So that's the kind of movie I would relate it to, like a Waxwork in terms of personality in the film, because there's certainly some quirky, funny moments in those films, and you get it in Return to Salem's Lot too. But I really liked it. I really, really liked it, unequivocally. So I wouldn't say that the people that aren't fans of this are wrong or say it's a bad movie. It's wrong, but it's certainly a movie that borderlines on the comedic kind of horror style, with some just silly elements. The elements in it are kind of funny, especially with the vampires, but I loved it. I mean, I seriously ate it up. It was my kind of horror comedy film, so I loved it, but it may not be for everybody. It's just really not. The only way to know is genuinely to watch it. At the end of the day, if you've seen Larry Cohen's films before, you know the guy is a master at what he did. He made his kind of movies, but you could tell a Larry Cohen film when you see it, and because of that, if you're a fan of Larry Cohen at all, I think you'll certainly get some enjoyment out of A Return to Salem's Lot. So I loved it. I would say that the original is quote unquote the better movie, but this is the one I'm gonna pop on more often. It's really accessible. It's quicker. It's easier to sit there and enjoy and digest. I got done watching this just now, and I could rewatch it right now, because I love Michael Moriarty in the film. He's so funny, great actor, perfect for Larry Cohen. Those guys had a great relationship, and you always love those movies where you get an actor and a director that work a lot together. So this is the one I would throw on way more often than this one, but this is like a main event movie too. Salem's Lot is great. So in terms of this Blu-ray, the only thing is there's no special features on here. They couldn't get nobody. Unfortunately, Larry Cohen has passed on. I don't know if Michael Moriarty's alive or not, but no special features. But it looks really good. Full 1080p is what it's described as, and it looked really good. The music was great too. There was some really cool like organ-style soundtrack in here, so I loved it. So yeah, I want to just end this saying check out both of these films. If it's been a while, if you've seen the original, go for it. I really enjoy it, but dedicate some time, set some time aside, because I'm assuming it's like a two-parter. And if you like anything by Larry Cohen, I would assume you would like this too. I thought it was really funny. I enjoyed it a lot. So yeah, I loved Return to Salem's Lot. I loved it. So good reviews for both of these movies. Good reviews for both of these Blu-rays. I would suggest checking both those out and picking them up. So this is Christian Hannah Horror. Let me know what you guys think about the original Salem's Lot. Let me know what you think about a Return to Salem's Lot. Let me know if this video entices you to check it out. If you weren't a fan, if you want to give a little insight to maybe what it was that you didn't like about it, cool. But if you are a fan of Return to Salem's Lot, tell me why you love it. I would love to know. And definitely pick up the Blu-ray from Scream Factory. I think it's a good one. So love you guys. We'll see you next time.